Well, this may look a bit strange. We're waving the Panasonic flag because this is the quality Panasonic. It's not a Vestel. It's a good one. Not too sure if I'm going to have a battery problem with the microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can probably see, or maybe you can't see. Oh, actually, on that side, if I just swap pictures over, swap pictures. How can we swap cameras? It's a big TV. Probably the biggest I will ever get on this bench. This is more the size of that I take up to the main unit. And this is a Panasonic LED TV, and it is not a backlight problem. Or at least I don't think. Let's plug it in and see what it does. It may even go bang. Let's plug it into the Variac. Right, I have a red standby light here. So I've got a very old Panasonic remote here, but they all work each other. Okay. Not doing what I expected it to do. Am I trapping the buttons? There is a chance that the buttons are being trapped. Let me lift this huge beast up a minute. Where are the buttons? They're there. I don't think they are being trapped. So let's try and bring it on with the buttons. Okay. Well, this one looks like it really is stuck in standby. Which is not what I was going to show you. Usually the fault with these, it can be stuck in standby, but usually the fault with these is just a Panasonic, stuck on a Panasonic relay. So you can see me, it's receiving the code from the remote, but it's not booting up. I'm going to turn this over, so give me a moment, because it's a heavy beast. I mean, it's heavier than the plasmas were. Here we go. I'll just show you the model number of this. (58AX802B). And obviously it's stuck in standby. This is my TV, or I paid for it. I can hear some clicking going on inside. Does it come on now? No, I don't think. Is it still on standby? Yes. Just going to try the buttons again. Okay. The last time this happened, you had to hold the power and the volume control on, and I've just done that. Whether that's brought it out of standby, yes it has. It's brought it on. Okay. But I think it will stick. You will see it's going to be stuck on that Panasonic logo. There it is. It won't get past that. I'll move that light just in case that helps. It does a bit. Now, if ever you have a Panasonic that's just not coming on, stuck in standby, do what I've just done, which is hold the power button down on the back or the side of the set and volume up. That will force the set to come on. If there are other faults, like there are on this, because it's still stuck on the Panasonic, that's when you have to delve a bit further, and that's what we're going to do. I've got to take all the screws out. And there are loads on this. Absolutely loads of them. So please bear with me. Now, isn't that pretty? Isn't that something nice to be seen? We've got the power board. Look at the size of the inverter board that powers the LEDs. Just look at that. I will get the mobile cam out for you to have a good scan around. The sound quality on this is very impressive for an LED TV, and I'll explain why in a second. Anyway, there's the inverter, which you can see goes to the LEDs. It's an edge-lit model. There's the power supply. You've got the special decoding board there, the timer control board. You notice how everything feeds, even the USBs feed into the main board here. And not that it will make any difference, because it's not a backlight problem, but that is the screen. What will make a difference, and I'll just turn the camera around and hopefully you'll get a chance to see, is the label just there. I think I've zoomed in too far, sorry. And you still can't see it. There. That is very important, especially the last three letters, which I think is XUB on this, because that matches to this particular screen. So many people have gone buying main boards, because the problem that we do have with this is a main board problem. But it's the eMMC chip, which is the chip that holds all the information. It tells the TV what screen we've got, the version of software, what apps to use, how many channels, where are they, and it's only a very small chip. But it's a very expensive chip. This is not a cheap repair, by the way. If you've got one at home that's stuck in standby like this, they are great TVs. And sorry, I didn't point out the fact that why there's such a great sound system on this. This has got a built-in subwoofer, as well as the very tiny speakers here with the tweeters at the end, which are really impressive. I'll just move this camera over a little bit so you get a chance to see. These are the speakers. Speaker, tweeter, speaker, tweeter over there. And of course the subwoofer here. And that subwoofer does make a heck of a difference. It really does make a heck of a difference. Now, I'm not going to be able to repair this today because it's not the repair I do. To get this fixed, the machinery that you need is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Sorry, it's thousands and thousands and thousands of... If it was hundreds of pounds, I'd have invested in one quite some time ago. I'm just checking that I've got all the screws out, and I haven't. Now, there's no problem soldering, desoldering and resoldering. There we go. Let's keep that. That always gets lost. Now, I can't show you the chip because it's under the big heatsink there. I mean, look at the size of that for a heatsink. It's only a small chip. It's quite easy to get off and put back on, but that would be pointless because this one has got messed up. It's lost all its programming. It's confused the TV, which is why it comes to the Panasonic, then it should boot up, but it's not. So I send this away to a chum of mine who's got the equipment, which costs thousands and thousands and thousands, but he looks after his fellow trade engineers. So this is going to be boxed up, parcelled off, and then when we come back we just simply put the board back in, and everything should work. I'm going to say everything, I mean everything. Originally, when these were sent away, and there are some people doing these on eBay, and I think they charge about £250. But when you get the board back, you've lost all of your smart services, which ain't proper. I'm having it done properly, obviously. I'm not sending it back to Panasonic in Poland, it's staying in this country. But the chip, the proper chip that's being stuck in it, and it will be a new chip. We're not reprogramming this old chip. The new chip will have all the apps that we require on here. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is kind of end of part one, but it'll be in a blink of an eye for you, and we'll come back and refit it and test this beast of a 58-inch TV. Sync. Okay, board's back. Let's put it back in. Switch on some lights. Maybe I should put my glasses back on. Right, I think that's everything back in. Don't think I can stand this TV up to show you it working, so what I'm going to do is try and be a very brave, strong boy, turn it around and lay it back down again, which is a bit pointless, but such is life. It means putting the power cable back in here. And then turning it over. Let me just check that everything is in place. Well, I suppose I'd better see that it boots up first, hadn't I? That's probably one of the most important things. How far can I lift it up? Maybe I can lift it up, but I don't think I can. Well, I don't mean, it's not a weight problem, it's a size problem. I don't think. Oh. Right, well that was a bit of a faff, but I managed to turn it the right way round and lift it up. It does fit. Amazingly, and this is amazingly, I have not got a Panasonic smart remote here. I've got Panasonic remotes. Well, I've got a DVD recorder remote which will switch it on and off, but I can't control anything else. And I find that incredible. I do have a Panasonic remote in the car, but that's in the car. I'm not going to fetch that anyway, so let's see what happens. Remember, before we were just getting the Panasonic logo and it wasn't doing anything else. So I've plugged it in, and I've got a standby light. Well, we had that last time, so that proved nothing. So the only remote I've got at the moment is this one, which is just an old Panasonic DVD recorder remote. But it will prove if the machine's got the machine. It's a machine. If it now comes on, and of course it does. But that's all it's going to give me at the moment. It's asking me to choose my environment. Well, I choose my environment personally. So the truth is, I can't go any further until I'll just show you what the what it's asking for, and I can't do anything without getting a proper remote, a smart remote. And I did pick up a Panasonic smart TV today with a remote. It's in the car, so I'm gonna mooch on down to the car and get it, so I can give this a good test. It's going to take me 5 minutes. It's not going to be long. It's going to take me 5 minutes, but I am going to switch the TV off in the meantime, just in case. Right. Should we try again? Oh, we actually get a Panasonic logo this time. How nice. Maybe we did last time, I just didn't see it. Apologies about the shutter strobing. Right, we're going to select home. Quick setup. Well, we'll have custom setup because I'm not. Yeah, I'm wired for sound, but I'm not looking for. Okay, that's it. I don't want any of those. Why doesn't it give you the option to just automatically use information? Set that later. Just want to test some apps for now. Right, let's go.
This tool will explain my home screen function of your new Vieira TV. Press OK to start. Are you sure you want to exit?
Yes. Just want to go up to
This
apps.
call can be accessed anytime from
Go
your
away, you
application.
annoying
Tap
thing.
close. This concludes the call.
Yeah. Goodbye. Where's my apps? It's not giving me the apps now, is it? Okay. Now I've got the apps. Go up to apps. Thank you. You're telling me this has not got YouTube? Really? Oh yes, it's there. Sorry, I couldn't see it. Could you see it? It's not been updated. It's the old YouTube logo look, just there. I suppose as soon as I select it, it will say it needs updating. It's not going to go into it surely like that. Well, I've been proved. Oh, terms and conditions. Yes. I mean, when people buy new TVs, this is all. The apps has gone. What happened to my apps? Right, go YouTube again. It's going to ask me to agree something else now. I'm sorry, I was just saying that when you get a new TV, it's obviously quite exciting for the first night, just playing with it, new apps and stuff. Well, that's fine. That's working. Let's just put it onto a 4K picture and test it out. I'm just a little bit nervous that the chip that was put on didn't have. Come on. Well, that didn't work either, did it? I just didn't have a little heatsink. I mean, I can easily put one on, but. Oh, this is a bit annoying. But it's just me. I've had a long day today. I need to... I hate these TVs that are slow. Then you hit the remote and it comes back a second later. 4. Hooray, that's all I want for. And then it will give me 4K video. Yes, I'm... it's gone down to 42, Doug. Not funny. I've now got to clear all that and start again. I'm used to TVs that react almost immediately. This one is reacting a second later. Right, we'll just try this one. So I'm going to leave this on test for a bit because I need to leave it on test for a bit. I can switch off this camera, I don't need that. But what I thought I'd do is zoom in and just move that camera so you get a better view of it. But that's it sorted. This is the Panasonic 58-inch. Remember, this fault affects the 50 inches, the 55, the 58, the 60, the 65s and the 75s. If you've got a TV that's stuck on the Panasonic logo, It can be sorted, and it now can be sorted properly because of the correct software, the correct firmware that's been found with all the apps on it, which is why I wanted YouTube. There are some people, as I say, offering a service, but you do lose the main apps, which is Netflix, YouTube, and iPlayer. But now you don't. And it's a great TV. Picture quality is very good. And it's nice to have it up and running again. It's another big one saved from the landfill. You'll be surprised at the amount of these over the last 3 years that have been thrown. Literally thrown. Most times, if I see one of these TVs, they are given away, and I mean free, absolutely free, because they've tried everywhere to get it repaired. And when I tell them what the price of repair is, they usually say, "Oh, keep it." There's quite a few on Facebook on the marketplace that I've picked up free of charge. But depending on, and I've got no idea what the price of this repair is because I haven't got the details out. But it's close to £200 in total, if not a little bit more. I think that's an old price. It may be close to £250, but £250 for a 4K 58-inch, or maybe you've even got a 75 inch. It's a good price to keep it going again, and it should keep it going again for quite some time with it being a new chip. But anyway, there's another one done and dusted. Thank you for watching.